Hi everyone! I've had many people ask me how I do this look, and this is my bronzed summer look, and you really only need a couple of products for it. You don't even need eyeshadow. So if you like this look, stick around because that's what's coming up next. And the video is a little bit boring because I was doing a tutorial. So just bear with me, peeps. I haven't lost my sense of humor or my accents. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, leave your comments. Stay tuned. Bye-bye. This is my first editing. I hope it works. Okay, this look's coming up next. Bye-bye. Hi everybody and welcome. Okay, today I thought in my last couple of videos I've had a bronze look on, so I thought I would go ahead and do that look for you today and show you what I'm using as I go along. And if I'm really good, I'll end up putting it in the down bar too, because I know so many of my peeps want me to do that and I get lazy and don't do it. Okay? Alright, so anyway, I have a base on my face. And I will just start out by showing you what I have on. If you'll remember a while back, Joelle had sent me a package of a Clarins makeup, and it was the Skin Illusion Mineral Plant Extract in Natural Radiance Foundation. I actually love this foundation a lot. Now, I don't really have it all over my whole face. I just did it in the areas like underneath my eyes and stuff. I did have to go buy a deeper color for summer, and this one is in amber. And it is the Skin Illusion Foundation. This is becoming one of my most favorite foundations. I will show you the bottle so you know what you're looking for when you go. And that is it. I have the color, I think Joelle sent me honey, and this is, like I said, amber. And I did learn something that when you go for the Clarins and you want to deepen for the summer, always stay in the even number because then they stay in the same skin tone. Okay? So I did start out with that. I used a little bit of Bobbi Brown Bisque concealer underneath my eyes, and I just put that right through here and here just to cover up the dark circles. And then I went ahead with my Hourglass concealer, and I have it in Pearl, and I just put a little along the outer part of my puffies to kind of camouflage them back in and bring this out. And that's it, okay? And now I'm going to show you how I actually put my mineral foundation on. I'm going to be using Guerlain, and this is the Terracotta foundation that I love so much. Excuse all the fingerprints, but who doesn't have fingerprints on their makeup? Come on. Okay, there we go. It's the Terracotta, and this is the light mineral powder. So what I do is I'm very careful because this is the one that was, you don't get a whole lot of product. I'm using my Sephora professional brush, and I'm just going to tap down on the spring, and it actually moves, okay? And what I'm going to do is just tap slightly, and then I actually take it in the cap, and I just work it into the brush a little bit, okay? Follow along. And then I'm just going to go all over my face. I already have my lipstick on. And I'm just going to work this in over the Clarins that I had put just around my nose and a little bit underneath my eyes. And I'm just going to work this all the way so I have no lines and down my nose. And if you feel you need a little bit more, you just take a little bit more. Baby's outside in front of me and I have the door open. Okay, so I'm just going to, I go right up underneath my eyes with it. And because it's so sheer and it's such a beautiful, beautiful mineral powder, it doesn't really cake or collect underneath the eyes. Okay, that's it for that. Now, today's look is going to be a bronzy look, but I want to show you how I do my bronzy look. I don't really use a lot of eyeshadows or anything. I use my Terracotta Blondes by Guerlain, and I hope I grabbed the right one. I did. It is the one that looks Mosiac, and it actually has a lot of pink undertones with a little bit of the bronze, so you can actually get away with this for an eyeshadow, more so you can than a bronzer, I feel. So then I just take a MAC brush, which you'll see I've already done, and I'm just going to swirl it around, no particular way, just swirl it around, and I'm just going to brush the eyelids with it. This has a little bit of shimmer, so it gives you a little bit of highlight. In the summer, you don't really like to wear a whole lot all the time. This is just a different option. And I take it and I will just go over my eyelid. I'm just going to check in my mirror to make sure I'm not putting it all over the place. Yes. Okay, so that is what I do. Okay, so that gives me a nice base. Now, I want to add just a little bit of contouring, so I'm going to take the another Guerlain product. Now, if you have bronzers, I would suggest using a bronzer that's not too orange on the eyelid, unless you have blue or green eyes, and then it would look okay. But you don't want it to overpower. You want to have a nice bronze look like you've been kissed by the sun. So we're going to go in, and so if you have bronzers and you don't have the Guerlain bronzer, any bronzer that you have that is more to the pink side or the beige side, you can go ahead and work with. Now this one here is the, I'm going to look in my mirror, is the Terracotta 4 Seasons. Okay, and Joelle sent me this one a while back. I absolutely love this bronzer. It has no shimmer to it, and that's what I love about it. So if you look at it, you can see that it has 4 different tones. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run my brush across the 2 on the top. So you can see that I'm using a more neutral, lighter skin tone and then a beigeier tone. I'm going to take the same brush that I already used, and I'm just going to run it across those 2 colors. Now I'm just going to take that, and I'm going to focus on the bone area of my eye just to give a little bit of contour and lip, because remember, I'm working with a little bit of a drop to my eye. So I want to lift it up. So I'm just going to go in and do the same thing again. And I'm going to just place my brush and run it across the upper part of the eye. And you're using so little that it's not really going to, and now you can see as you look at me that I have a little bit of a contour there, okay? I'm just going to make sure that they're even in my mirror. Okay, so there's that. Now while I'm doing this, I may as well finish my blush, because this is what I'm going to use as my blush also. This is a very simple look where you can travel with just a couple of products, okay? Now for the blush, I'm just going to swirl it around in everything and tap it off. I'm using a MAC with a bunch of Tammy's hair in it. Okay, I'm just going to put this on my cheekbone, and I focus more on the outer upper part of my cheek because I want to keep that lift going. Then I'm just going to feather it around my my hairline, okay? So I put a little bit on. I'm going to go back in, and I'm just going to swirl it both ways. Once this way, once that way, and then I'm going to tap off, okay? I'm going to just place it on the upper part of my bone. And then I'm going to feather it around. Same way, I'm just going to go back in, make sure they're even. I have to look in the mirror. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit more here. I don't really get into a whole lot of contouring. Then you can run it slightly down the center, under your chin, under your jawline. And hope that your MAC brush hasn't left a whole lot of stuff behind. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with that first bronzer that I used, and this is going to act as my highlighter because it has a little bit of shimmer to it. So I'm going to take the same brush I was using for my eye. Another thing, 2 brushes, big deal, right? 2 brushes to travel with, ladies, easy. Okay, so now I'm just going to run that on top just to give a little bit of shimmer and above my forehead. Well, along the hairline, not above my forehead. That would be up here, wouldn't it? Crazy Miss Tammy, always saying things. Good thing I know how to edit now. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go over to highlight the cheekbone. And just run it down the nose slightly, a little bit on the chin. Okay, there you go. So now I need to, I've already done my eyebrows. Okay, I put the Bronze Universelle in Christian Dior all on them, okay? So now I'm going to take my Este Lauder, you all know how much I love this. It's my Este Lauder Bronze pencil. And I'm going to just do my waterline. And what I do is I smudge just slightly underneath because I'm going to go back in after. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this right in the corner. Okay, so you can get a good look at it. And I'm going to take my smudger now, and I'm going to smudge that out. And my beast wants in. Okay, hang on, Bee. Okay, so there's that. I'm just going to slide this door open and let her in. Come on, Boo. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Oh, excuse me, people. Hang on. Come on. Okay. Go, baby girl. Go. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, sorry, folks. Okay, sorry about that little interruption. But, you know, my beast had to be outside, and now she wants to come in. Okay. So here we go. All right. Okay. So now we're getting back to this. We will just smudge it out slightly. Okay, so if I come in, you see I've smudged it out. Now I'm going to take the smudger, and I'm just going to smudge out the line underneath that I did to soften it. And I'm going to extend it up so that I get that illusion of having my eye brought up. Okay, and you can see the difference if you look at my eyes. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just my waterline, dragging it on the side so that it runs on a little bit underneath the eye. Okay? Oops, and then we're going to do the outer. And really all I do is kind of make a little wedge there. See it? Okay. Back in with your smudger. I wish I could work off my laptop, but I can't. It just throws me off. Okay, so I have that. Now I'm going to go underneath, and I'm going to soften that line out, making all our faces that we make, and I'm going to just angle it up, okay? So there we go for that. Okay, so now I just have to look at it and make sure I'm even. And to the best I can see, I am even. Okay, I'm having a hot flash, but that's all right. Then I'd like to take a little bit. I have this. I've had this for quite a while. I bought a couple of backups because I knew it was just going to be a it was a one-time special. It's by Michael Kors, and it's part of the Este Lauder. It is the I'm looking in my magnifier. It is the Michael Kors Very Hollywood Shimmering Loose Powder. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to go in with my larger. I'm going to use my, where is it? Oh, here we go. Nope. Okay, I'm going to go in with just a little fluff. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on the brush, and then I'm going to put it in the cap and just touch down on it. And this one here, I'm just going to lightly touch on my cheeks. Okay, now if you want to brush it lightly over your lid, your brow, just for a little bit of highlight. I don't put a lot of highlight underneath my brow. Okay, that would be good. Okay, so now you can just run the excess down your nose and a little on your chin. You can go a little bit here if you'd like, just to add some highlight to your face. And that would be that. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I have a Givenchy pencil, and this is the Magic Kohl pencil, and it is in, oh, it is in, well, the color, where is the color? I don't see the color on here. It's the red brown that I always talk about. I'm just going to take a little in the corner and underneath on the tight line. Same on the other side. Okay, now you can do the whole tight line with this if you want. I'll do it so you see. This is a great brown for blue and green eyes. Great brown. Okay, I'm going to do this side. Okay. And I just did the tight line, and that's the above line. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my, my eyelash curler. And I am going to curl my lashes. And I just hold it there for a second. I like the Shiseido lasher because the shawarma, or whatever it was called, we can't get in the States anymore. And I really liked that one. It is shaped a little bit different than like the Revlon or the Maybelline ones. It does have more of an almond eye. That's why I have to pull my eye slightly to curl my lashes. But I really like the way it curls them because it really spreads them. And I just like that a lot. Okay, so my eyelashes are curled. Now I'm going to go in with my Lancome Cils Booster. I'm just finishing this up. Actually, Joelle sent me the new Chanel base and mascara, the Sublime line, and I'm going to be trying that, but I wanted to finish up with this. I just go in and I coat my lashes. I'm just realizing that this is kind of a boring video. I'm just sitting here putting makeup on. What fun is there to that? I've got to throw some sort of accent into here. Spice it up. Spice it up. Okay, that's what I did. All right, so I'm just going to do the other side. I usually put my primer on, and then I just let it dry for a second or two, and then I just put my mascara over it. Okay, I didn't get this corner. And the reason why I use a primer is my eyelashes have thinned a lot as I age. And this just helps to fortify it, make it a little bit thicker, and give it a little bit of life. Okay, so I am going to let that dry for a minute. Let me tell you what I have on my lips so you know. I have on Max Spice. I have on, for the lipstick, I have my Bullet. The Bullet that Joelle sent me. And this color is, let me see. This one is Grasus number 5, and that is what it looks like. It's a very nudie beige, but I think it's great for a bronze look. So that is that, and then over it I have Purr by MAC. I love Purr. It's probably one of my most favorite besides Big Baby. And I just put it in the center just to give the lips a little pop. There you go. Kiss for my peeps. Just to give it a little bit of a pop, okay? Another good bronze, I don't have this on today, but another one that would be a good one is Beige Silk Satin, and that is by Christian Dior, and it is number 292. It is a beautiful bronzy beige color that would work for this also. Okay, now I'm just going to go in and put my mascara on. I'm just going to do this quickly, and I don't have any Q-tips with me, and I got some right here, so we got to work that out. We don't need that in there. Okay, so then I'm going to just put the other side on. Sorry if I'm holding the mirror in front, but I think everybody knows how to put mascara on by now. Okay, so then I'm just going to run it across the bottom. The other side. And I think we are done. And that is my bronze look. Simple as that. You don't need a lot of products. And that would be it. You like? You like. Okay, that's it. Any questions about this? Any little tips that you think I missed that you might need to know about? Just let me know. Leave it in a comment below. And thanks for stopping by. Have a great day. And don't forget, subscribe. It's an anti-ager. Love yous. Bisous. You see my little thingy? My little pinky. Thank you. Bye-bye.